That's investing. But I've been doing well. I've been doing great. Last night, we're playing a game. And played Lost Judgment. What is this a copy of? Is this a copy of Lost Judgment? No, this is a Switch copy of Pokemon Diamond, which we will be playing on Friday. We'll be playing this on Friday. But I was playing a different game called Lost Judgment, the sequel to Judgment, the spin-off of Yakuza. Yes, that is me. Welcome. It was pretty good. I was enjoying it. It's got a good story. That might be too loud. I'm not going to do that again. Hello, Voxel. Hello there. Getting so many tingles from the video game box. Gotta tingle in them all. That's definitely what I was saying from the beginning. Hey there, I am still floating in space. In space, no one can hear you whisper. That's why they're inaudible, get it? VR, hello there, and Santiago, thank you for following. Welcome to the Hill Zone. From Argentina. Very nice, awesome, that's great. Snaps to you. The first stream you joined was when I was playing GTA. And you've been in the stream ever since. I appreciate that. We're going to be playing again on Sunday. Yeah, I try to do the regular, just solo ASMR, just the old good old ASMR, you know? Because it's nice to listen to. Plus, honestly, I like playing games and doing ASMR, but it is hard to use both my hands while I'm playing a game, so it allows me to do things. Oh, the things I could do you wouldn't believe with my hands. And that's very convenient. Having hands is convenient, I agree. And not that there's anything wrong with not having hands. I just think it's handy. I put these in because I was going to be like, I'm going to monitor all the sound, and it's going to be really good. And I'm going to be responsible, and I'm going to be professional, and I can't make the sound go to my ears. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna try it though. Okay, I got it working. So, as long as you're not hearing anything doubled, if you're not hearing the audio being doubled, or anything like that, everything should be okay. Because now I can hear exactly what you can hear. I can hear what you can hear. Well, not exactly what you can hear. Squeaky gamer chair. I can hear the squeaky gamer chair. Gamer chair, 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 gamer chair. Wow. This is my first time listening to this, like, ASMR stuff. Now it's pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. Intergalactic. Let's hear it for ASMR, folks. Good job. Really good. Excellent going. Great job on existing, everybody, and ASMR. I love my beat. Congratulations on existing. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. You were so great at existing. Thank you for doing that. The only problem with monitoring your, like, as you're doing it, is I sometimes can't tell if the sound is from the world or from my headphones. Pretty much the only time I can differentiate it is if it's my voice. So maybe it's not that useful. I don't know. Yeah, so for those who didn't know, our last Minecraft stream right after it ended, actually as it was ending, just unbeknownst to me, the entire mansion was burning down. Apparently there was like some kind of fire that was like nearby enough to one of the blocks that eventually like a cinder jumped off of it and lit the entire mansion on fire. So just when I came back after the stream, I was like, oh my god, I need to fix this. Yeah, it is extremely on brand and extremely irresponsible of Luigi to put everyone in danger like that. All the contractors, everyone really. I think he needs to take a hard, long look at his life and what he's doing. Luigi, that is. But I actually ended up like rebuilding everything pretty quickly. I just like it was only the wood that burned, and there were a lot of things in there that were not wood. But I didn't get everything, of course. So the fire department in this instance was me just selecting a lot of blocks and replacing them with like dirt. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna replace all these blocks with dirt, which ended up causing more damage in some way, but you know. It's the earth chemical power. That was my idea. I was like, okay, this will act as a barrier, a stopgap, to stop the gap. It's like you get kind of a buffer. It's like how a lot of people say that where I live, in LA, like there's a lot of fires. There's a lot of fires that burn, and this is the sound of the fire burning. This is the sound of the fire as it crackles, the crackling fire. There's a lot of fire that burns around in the hills and things like that. But where I live, there's at least one city on each side of me, one township, one city-state, whatever you want to call it, a village. So really, a lot of people say that that we're actually safe here because we all have a buffer city in between. So the idea is that that city would have to burn down completely before the fire got to us, which to me is always a very funny way to talk about an entire city full of human beings, but I guess it's true. It must be true. It must be true. Those people must be very happy to be a human fire shield. And of course, as we said, a stopgap, because it is a very good trigger word. Stopgap. it's funny. That's been a common thing with people who get COVID, right? And like there have been like several like ASMR people that I watch who are like, I have COVID right now, and I've been like, damn, that really is sad. I feel bad about that, but one of the things is they say that it really makes you feel like out of breath at all times, and I'm like, that is literally the worst thing I can imagine. Feeling out of breath and coughing and trying to do this at the same time. That seems awful. And so I feel it's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't go outside ever. Let's turn on some binaural beats. Let's turn on some binaural beats. 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 And there we go. Okay. All right. So we are going to do the glass jar for Benjamin, and also the first deep breathing exercise, so we can all catch our breath. Let's all make sure that we can all catch our breath together, as long as you can. Unless if you're coughing a lot, feel free to just watch. Alright, so we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna hold our breath, and then we're gonna breathe out. Okay. Together. Then hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, and breathe out. Now breathe in again. Hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, and breathe out. Now breathe in again. Hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, and breathe out. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. Hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, and breathe out. Did a great job. Did a great job breathing. Okay, now we have an important message from our sponsor, Hell. From the Hell sponsor, here we go. Subscribe to the Hell Zone. Surprise, it was just me. Subscribe to the Hell Zone. 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 Hell Zone. Hell Zone. Hell Zone. You know, I actually have like an echo effect I could have done, but I was just so I was like Hell Zone. Hell Zone. Hell Zone. Hell Zone. Hell Zone. Okay. Now we're gonna do a quirky boy, and then we'll do the glass jar. self-loathing, I'm sure, you know, so it's like, when it comes to, like, actually making, like, a, you know, some sort of supercut of your own things, maybe that is something that is over the line, and what someone would allow themselves, you know, it's very much a self-imposed, thing, you know, and it's just, I like to do things that are, you know, respectable, and that, you know, you can always be proud of, just something that, you know, is cultured, right? I feel like we don't have enough culture in this society, and anyway, Mamma mia. Pasta fajoule is pretty good. Do I still have my Blue Yeti? I have never owned a Blue Yeti. Ravioli. Give me the tingiolis. Oh, that's right. You're asking for the water jar. You liked the spicy meatball, but you don't redeem it yourself. I mean, maybe other people redeem it often enough where you're like, I got it, I'm good. Oh, there's a wheel spin, hold on. There's a wheel spin. Don't worry, I'm clicking on the webpage right now with the third arm. And my third eye, which is blind. I don't know if you know that about my third eye, that it's blind. It's not very useful in that regard. Okay. It's like you're shaking your Christmas present. You're like, what's gonna be inside? What's inside? What did mommy and daddy get to me for Christmas this year? What did mommy and daddy get to me? Was it a cork? Oh, I do so hope they got me my delicious cork that I require. British children, they just love corks. They love corks so much. That's their favorite play toy. Somewhere, I think I have a collarbone. I think maybe it's audible. I don't know. I'm trying to tap like a lot of things, but that's when I'm always like, how do I tap that? How do I tap? Maybe like that. cards here in person, then I could tap lands for mana. That's something I could just tap and land, tapping a land. just chilled and being like, I like the Nintendo 64, and then also like laugh track ASMR in the background. Hey, pay attention. Hey, look right here. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Look at me. It's time to get tingles. Time to get tingles. Since I took the thing off, I might as well put a different one on. Wow, really like that one. That's really good to hear. Which part did you like the most, everybody? Did you like the tape? Did you like the mouth sounds with the thing off? Did you like the tape gripping? The tape tapping? Just hold it. Okay, so we're gonna do a fishbowl, a fishbowl, a fishbowl, a fishbowl, a fishbowl, 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 fishbowl. We're gonna do a fishbowl effect, all right? And so what we're gonna do is we're going to grab this fishbowl, this completely visible fishbowl. Everyone can see it, and if you can't, that means that you really, really need to subscribe to the Hell Zone. Okay, so then we're gonna put it on, and when I put it on, you won't be able to hear what I'm saying, right? When I take it off, then you will be able to hear. Okay, on, can't, off, can, on, can't, off, can, on, off, can, on, off, can, on, off, as what happens after that. I'm still playing the game, so we'll see. But I hope that you've all been very entertained by what I've been experienced so far, and I think that it's going to continue to get more interesting. Time will tell. Time to crime. also would like some tippity tappity 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 tippity tappity. I've got to tap the camera. You're right. Tippity tappity 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 tippity tappity. Y'all, I saw someone who's doing ASMR take like a scratching tool, like one of those tools that you'd use to scratch your nails, and they scratched their camera with it, and I got real life anxiety. Tippity tappity 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 tippity tappity. I don't think they did any damage, but it was besides the point. Just I cannot fathom like doing that to a lens of any kind. Tippity tappity 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 tippity tappity. I'm worried to do that to my own glasses lens, which are much more durable than a lens of a camera. Well, thank you for following Xvideo. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity on your face. 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 Tippity tappity 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 on Timothy Chalamet. Tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity on Timothy Chalamet. Tippity tappity tippity tappity tippity tappity on Timothy Chalamet. Tippity tappity tippity tappity on Timothy Chalamet. It's a tough one to say. But someone did request that I say that. I did not just come up with that on my own brain. Definitely not. Timothy Chalamet's face makes you uncomfortable. What secrets does he hide in there? I get it. It's cryptic, right? What's he hiding under that faith? Very faithful face he has. He looks like someone you dated in high school. Only he looks like someone you dated in high school if they never aged. Because he looks like he's still in high school. Frankly. yes, chicken. Pope, yes. Pope, yes. Pope, yes. Pope, yes. Is it the Pope's chicken? Yes. That one seems a little bit rough. The bristles seem a little bit rough. So let's go one level less rough. Maybe I'll try this one. That does it. Oh, Oscar, you absolutely do not need to only eat the food of the place where you work. In fact, I would recommend not eating at the place where you work unless it's free food. Brand loyalty is for corporations. You owe nothing to brands because brands feel they owe nothing to you. Brands are not your friends. The Hell Zone is your friend. Never trust brands, but subscribe to the Hell Zone. We live in a society. We live in a society. We live in a society. We all live in a Pokemon society. Elderly people have a smell to them. I think that definitely some do. I believe that there's a phenomenon about it, but I am not a smellologist, so I would not know how to describe it or verify that information. It just sounds like something that I've heard. this incredibly personal questions that don't feel free not to answer, but you still have a grandpa who's alive. For me, they all aged out. Or they died of being very old, like not even anything bad happening, like, you know. Wow, that is impressive, that is impressive. He must do a good job being alive. Okay, well that's gotta explain it then, you know. Definitely of an elder age. But yeah, all my grandparents are, well, grandpas anyway, are passed. I still have one grandma. She is up there. She's up there. Like, I'm only like 30, like early 30s, and for me, the only grandparents that are alive are like in the state where you're like, where like they're on the way out. You know, I don't know a nicer way to say that, but it's like they're hanging on, but you're like. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. anxiety dream about work, but work is something that gives me anxiety, so it's like that would make sense, right? Or school, right? Anna said that you have a dream where you wake up behind the wheel, not having any control over the car, and then you all crash, and you wake up terrified and guilty. Now, Anna, I believe if I were a psychologist, which I'm not, I'd be like, that's probably sleep. Steve Jobs would have done it if he wasn't a coward. Medieval sleep schedules. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like they would sleep for like a couple hours, get up in the middle of the night, like eat a flagon of mead or a turkey leg or something like that. Have their bathroom attendant poop for them, and then they'd go back to sleep. Yeah, we are very similar old people. Voxel. But folks, if you haven't seen the forks they use back then, they were those some wild forks, let me tell you. 2 prongs, only 2 prongs. They were so long. Yeah, it was basically every food they had was a shish kebab. There were others. I don't know about the others. 7 prongs. Oh shit. Now that's we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to 7-prong forks one day. And we're gonna think we discovered it, but actually it's like medieval. It's like one of those things where you like rediscover something that was already in society, right? Like the paleo diet, except good. More prongs, more status. Papa John's. a sign or anything. If it is, I'm gonna have to issue an apology. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna have to get out my notes app. I don't even use my notes app. Use your notes app. I use my notes this on a fictional